Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Color Me Bad Lynn, back with a share of a beautiful fragrance duo combination, perfect for bedtime. But before we get into that, I want to welcome you back to my channel. Welcome back. If this is your first time ever meeting me, welcome. Glad to have you. I am Color Me Bad Lynn. I am a beauty professional among many other things. So happy to meet your acquaintance. If you want to know a little bit about our channel so you can stick around for a minute, we talk about all things beauty. Natural skincare, we'll talk about makeup. We'll talk about how to get that natural glow to your natural skin without makeup. We'll talk about hair, all types, real and not. We'll talk about love, relationships, romance, a little bit about dating, and we'll also talk about family issues. And most importantly, we'll talk about faith. There are other things that we'll talk about on this channel. We're just going to let it flow. If you have any suggestions for our channel, make sure you comment below. You are also welcome to send me an email. Both of my email addresses are inside of my YouTube channel. You got to dig a little bit, just a little bit. We also now have a Instagram page. So I'd love to meet you over on Instagram so we can chat about the fragrances that we love, beauty tips, makeup hacks, you name it. My YouTube channel is tagged Color Me Bad _Lynn. Okay, so I hope to see you over there. Be more than happy to connect with you again over on Instagram, and we're going to talk about all things beauty. Okay, so let's get into it. I hope everybody is all well and fine. I wanted to pop on and share this. I've been trying to pop on and share this combination duo for a couple days now. I tried this out a couple nights ago just to see how the two would work, because I've used one of them before, not the other one, and this is actually was my first time using the flanker to one of these fragrances. If you're wanting to know what fragrance I'm speaking of, I'm talking about Rebel Fleur by Rihanna. You know I love Rihanna, and so I love her fragrances. I think that there are top quality for a very affordable, budget-friendly cost. And so even though I don't wear them a lot, I do have a plethora of them in my collection. There's a few that I don't have that I do want to add. But I want to come on and share this combination because, like I said, I've actually never worn these fragrances out. And I think it's because when I tried them, they didn't last that long on me. I love the scents, but I've never worn them. And one of them I actually had never worn. I just smelled it in doing a review when I first purchased this particular fragrance. So we're going to go in and we're going to tell you what I think about it and how beautiful of a fragrance combo this was. And I want to fix my lighting because it looks like it's a little off. So hopefully that is a little bit better, okay? So let's get into it. The fragrance that I'm talking about is Rebel Fleur, okay? This is the actual fragrance, and you can see the juice missing. I played around with this fragrance in the house. It is so gorgeous. It really is. It's a beautiful exotic fragrance like most of all of her fragrances are. But this isn't the fragrance I want to share with you guys. I combined that with this, and this one is Rebel Fleur, and I think it's Love Always. Of course, you can tell by the dark bottle that it is more of a nighttime fragrance for a romantic evening out. This is something you probably wouldn't want to wear to work. You could, if you wore it to work, you probably want to soften it up a little bit like I did for a bedtime scent, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I have shared on many videos how much I love a black bottle. I love fragrances in black bottles. I don't know what it is about me and all black bottles, but I love them. Even if I don't know what they smell like, if it's a good price, and I'm shopping for fragrances, I always snatch up the black bottle, always. Okay, so let's get into, I'm going to spray a little bit of this on a card. I have some spray and play cards from Bath and Body Works. Shout out to Bath and Body Works. So I'm going to spray, first I'm going to spray the original Rebel Fleur on this one. Okay, this is the original. I'm going to sit this here. Then we're going to spray the flanker, Love Always, on another card. And then we're going to take a card and we're going to spray both of them, and I'm going to tell you what it does. Okay, So that's the second card. So this one is Love Always, Rebel Fleur, and this is the original flanker, okay? And if for you guys who are not familiar with what a flanker is, it is a spin-off of the original fragrance. I come on and talk a lot about fragrances, and most people in the fragrance community do, because a lot of fragrance houses and companies and niche brands come out with flankers of an original scent, okay? And I believe there are 4 or 5 flankers to this original, and I absolutely love all of them. I had the nude and then the one that comes in the red bottle, and I gifted those to my daughter because when I added these to my collection, I just didn't feel like I needed all of these fragrances. I had 2 of these were sent to me. I don't know if they were sent in error, but the company that I got them from told me to just keep them. So I gave this one away, and then I also gave away, I think, the red bottle. I can't remember if it was the red or the nude. But that's what a flanker is. It's a spin-off, and it's supposed to have the original DNA of the mama bear of all of the fragrances. Okay? So let's get another card, and we're going to spray both fragrances, and I'm going to tell you the differences and why I did this, okay? So I'm going to start off with, and this is how I layered them. I started off with the softest fragrance first, which is the original. I sprayed it first, okay? Then I sprayed the flanker Love Always on top, okay? And you know I like heavy sprays. I'm heavy on my sprays. So then I sprayed on top to seal it. Okay? And we're going to tell you in just a minute what we smell on those. So let's go over the fragrance of the hour. The belle of the ball. It is Rebel Fleur Love Always Rihanna for women. Of course, anyone who wants to wear this absolutely can. I can definitely smell a gentleman rocking this cologne. It is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So don't be shy. You know, every now and then you like to spritz on, because I have male fragrances in my collection that you can't tell that they're male, and I absolutely adore them. So let's get into some of the main accords of this fragrance, okay? Again, this is Rihanna, Rebel Fleur by Rihanna, and this one is Love Always, okay? It's fruity, it's sweet, it has vanilla, it's powdery, it has coconut, it has patchouli, and it's amber, tuberose, it's musky, and it's woody, okay? And it has some of the similar notes in it that the original does. This particular fragrance that's the original. This is the Love Always. They smell so much alike, it's ridiculous. Rebel Fleur Love Always by Rihanna is a Chefra, or some people call it Chipra, Chefra fruity fragrance for women. Rebel Fleur Love Always was launched in 2018, so it hasn't been around that long. Rebel Fleur Love Always was created by Caroline Sabas. You've heard her name ring in other fragrances that I've shared. And Marie-Pierre Julien. Your top notes are plum. Now that's what got me, because I'm not a plum girl. Also red berries and peach. So I think the peach kind of helps out the plum a little bit for me and makes me like this fragrance. Your middle notes are what I love to call your heart notes. It has coconut, tuberose, it has violet, and hibiscus. Then your base notes have vanilla, patchouli, amber, and musk. So that's what you get in this one. And then I want to go over the notes of what's in the original, so we can compare them and you'll have an idea for exactly why I did this. And really what it did was it gave a little bit of sweetness to this fragrance. It gave it a little bit of more depth, which is what I love in a fragrance. I don't like dense fragrances. I don't like fragrances that don't last a long time. I know for some people that's really not a big deal, but for me it is a big deal. No matter how expensive the fragrances are or how inexpensive they are, I like fragrances to last on me. This is the original. The main accords of this one is fruity, it's sweet, it's coconut, it's powdery, it has patchouli, it's musky, it's woody, It's lactonic and amber. So the only difference in the two mainly is that this one is lactonic, so it has a little bit of a milky creaminess to it. Okay, it is also a Sheffer fruity fragrance, so both of these are in the Sheffer family. You will notice that a lot of her fragrances are in the Sheffer fragrance. Fragrances like Rogue and things of that nature. Okay, your Sheffer fruity fragrance for women is Rebel Fleur. It was launched in 2010, so it's been around for a minute. Okay, Rebel Fleur was created by Carolyn Sabas and Mary Pierre Julien. So the same noses created both fragrances. Okay, your top notes of this fragrance are peach, plum, and red berries, the same as this one. Your middle notes are coconut, tuberose, hibiscus, and violet, the same as this one. Your base notes are vanilla, patchouli, musk, and amber. So we're probably all trying to figure out what's the difference in the two. This one is more an in-depth fragrance. And so, like I said, when you spray this on, it smells absolutely gorgeous from the first spray out. I don't have a fragrance on this morning, so we're good. But there's something different about this. It's a little bit darker. It's a little bit more sultrier. It is definitely for a bedtime scent. As I'm getting a whiff of the original Rebel Fleur, I smell that sweetness popping up. You can get that vanilla. You get a little bit of the coconut. You get the sweetness from the red berries in that one. Then when you spray this one, it's just something a little bit more grounded with this fragrance. And what I think it is, and I could be wrong, I think that it's more of a heavier patchouli and amber noted fragrance. Of course, those notes are also in the original. You know that your patchouli is going to give you your greenness to your fragrance. But again, both of these fragrances have the exact same notes. That is why it's good to do a little bit of research when you're spending a lot of money on higher end fragrances, so that you don't end up wasting your money and saying, I got like 3 fragrances in my collection that smell exactly the same. And that's why, like I said, these two smell exactly alike. I have to admit that this one I love a lot more, but this one is what makes the fragrance stick. Yeah, it's gorgeous. These are gorgeous together. It does give you a really strong plum note that kind of dies down. That peach is not a bitter peach. It's a juicy, ripe peach scent, which I love. I don't like fruits that turn sour. And normally peaches and plums on me, if they're not done right, along with grapefruit, kind of tend to turn a little sour with my body chemistry. And this doesn't do that. And I'm so grateful for that. Even though they're not expensive fragrances, it's still money spent, right? I think the creaminess comes from maybe a heavily noted amber and maybe a little bit heavier coconut and vanilla. So if you have these two fragrances in your collection and you don't know what to do with them, they don't last long, they smell good but they don't last long, they don't give you really good performance, combine them together. I am all about cocktailing fragrances, cocktailing hair products, depending on what you use, because sometimes one boosts the other and makes them even better. Perfect bedtime duo scent: Rebel Fleur and Rebel Fleur Love Always by Riri. Rihanna, baddie girl, get you some. This is Color Me Bad Lynn saying thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate all of your love and your support. I do anticipate our numbers increasing in 2022. Let's get those numbers up, guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button each and every time you watch a video of mine. If you like the content, go ahead and hit the like button and make sure you hit the notification bell. That allows you to be notified each and every time I upload a video onto YouTube. If you're not able to watch it right away, you can save it for later. This is Color Me Bad Lynn saying thank you guys for watching. Peace.